First of all, the good news is I don't have a microphone, so my voice couldn't really give out on me. But thank you for being here. I do appreciate the fact that you all came out here on a terribly rainy day and to spend a little time with me. I'm kind of an unknown, and so I do get a chance to meet you, which is really important. I'd like to hear from you. I also want to thank the people here at Mother Lode Motors here for donating the space and letting us have this here. They're great citizens of the community, and we need to say thank you. And one of the best ways to say thank you is when you're in the market for services here or a car, come give them a shot at your business. Now, I happen to know Eric, and I don't know where he is. He's around here someplace. Oh, there he is over there. And he takes good care of you back in the shop. He takes more care of me than I like sometimes, but he does take good care of me. So anyway, do that. And I want to thank my committee who run around here. They all have our little committee buttons on. It wouldn't happen without them, and I am humbled by the dedication and commitment of these people to help me go out and change what's going on in our county. And the other person I got to introduce before I say anything is the love of my life. I call her my bride. The best thing ever happened to me, she's right there, her name is Gloria. She keeps me grounded because she keeps me on probation. I've been on probation for almost 45 years. But she's the most important thing, and she's also the best chef in Tuolumne County. I always like saying that because I have to suffer through all the experiments, guys, and it's a wonderful thing to do. Okay, the two questions you want to know is who am I and why am I doing this? I think that's the two questions I get asked most of the time. Well, I'm Randy Hanvelt. I'm running for Supervisor District 2 because I want to change things. What am I? I'm a homeowner in this area. I chose Tuolumne County as a place to live because I loved it, just like you love it. I'm a Christian. I'm the chairman of the congregation up at St. Matthew's, and I'm committed to my family and my community and my church because that's important. And I have a business background. I was a global executive for a small obscure company. I've been a community volunteer. I'm a retired professional engineer. I just get involved in things. I'm also a business owner. I know what it means to make payroll. I know what a lot of you people suffer through when you do things. And the challenges of being in business. And the challenges seem to get worse every day. And this county, since I've been here, has been going downhill. I don't think that's cause and effect, but it disturbs me that I'm throwing out Alpine County. Alpine County loses 20 people and they lost 2%. But this county is the #1 county in the entire state of California in population loss. Why? It's because there aren't jobs here. Exactly, there aren't jobs here. There aren't opportunities here. And why aren't there opportunities? Because we're not helping our business. Our government is not stepping up. They're giving lip service to it. And there are some things that are happening, but you can't be reactive. You have to be ahead of this game. You've got to be pushing the vitality of the businesses right from get-go and got to continue to do it because the vitality of the business community is a clear barometer of the health of our community. Making it happen. I'd love my kids to come here and live. They won't come here and live. There's no job for them. The infrastructure isn't here. Now they're doing some things to get some of that to happen. Got to move faster. And we're not moving fast enough to do the things that need to be done. We got too many regulations in place that stifle business. Business can't afford everything. I want business to pay for things. We pay for them as consumers. But I don't want to pay through it through my taxes and then come back and pay through it through the businesses too. And that's what we're doing. There's too much of this stuff. Now look, I don't have all the answers and I don't expect to have all the answers, but you can help me. You can tell me about your problems, and I promise you, I will help get it done. I'm not one that sits on my feet. I'm an action-oriented guy. I want to do it because I want to fix things. I want my kids to be able to come here and live, and my grandkids. And I want this to be a healthy community. And I was telling some people earlier, it's a popular quote, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, in his Gettysburg Address, said that the government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from this earth. Well, it's not happening from outside, it's happening from inside. Of the people. Do these people that are running our government really understand what we need? By the people, I'm not sure they understand that either, but the for is the big issue. It's for us. It's for you. It's about you and me as citizens. And I think they've forgotten that. The other thing Lincoln said that he's never attributed to, and no one ever likes to quote him because the politicians don't like to hear this, December 1st, 1862, a long time ago, 148 years ago. He's speaking to the Congress. He's the guy who said we must rise to the occasion. We are facing new situations, we must think anew, act anew. But then he said, we must disenthrall ourselves and then we will save our country. I think it's time that the politicians start listening to the people and doing what we really need, not to single issue extremists. And I think we've got a lot of tails wagging dogs, and saying things that direct and outspoken may preclude me getting elected. But I think it's time that we, the silent majority, who trusted these people to do the job all this time, need to rise up and make it happen. Some of my friends said, well, stop talking about it, do something, and we'll help you. And that's why I'm running. It's because we have to do it. We have to do it together. Now, we've got some great people, and one of them's here. Dick Plan, right there, is here. And we just need to strengthen that board so that we aren't dealing with what kind of majority we got, so we can go forward and make things happen. In some cases, roll things back. I mean, we just got to do it. And our county employees, and I love Craig Pedro. I want to tell you, that guy is dedicated.
Yeah,
he's a dedicated, committed county executive. He has great passion for this community. He is killing himself to do things, but we need to help him get things done so that the county starts doing the things they need to do. And I've had lots of conversations with him. And we need to support guys like Larry Cope, who are trying to do economic development. We need to go back and help our traditional businesses, our logging, our mining, and our construction businesses get moving. It has to happen. They're the foundations. That's the core business. That's what this community was built on. And then we need to bring in diverse businesses to give our kids opportunities. We just got to do this. And then we can worry about the other things, but we can't give up the basics. We can't give up the basics, the public safety issues, but we got to do that with good stewardship of the money that we have for it. And I know the state is all screwed up, they're making it worse, but we need people who can make tough decisions. I learned to do that when I was working. It ain't easy, but you got to be accountable. And I promise you, I will be accountable to you, and I will listen. I know how to do that. So with your support and a little legwork on all of our parts, maybe we can help Dick and John Gray and some of them do some good work in the county. We've got to elect the right guy in District 3 too, because we've got to strengthen the whole system. It's got to work, but we got to do it. It's up to us. So I appreciate you coming out. I probably talked too long. My hook is over there, probably going to beat me up. But look, I'm available, and I want to be available. I'm yours. That's what this is about. Much to the chagrin of the love of my life. She says, I mean, the last story, she says, am I going to have to go to the meeting so I can see you? Well, anything that's worthwhile requires a little sacrifice, and when I have passion, I do dedicate myself, and she can tell you about that. I just do. I just believe that when you take an assignment where you're working for people, there were 2,600 people in my business, and she said, why do you work so hard? I said, my success in what I do has a direct relationship whether these people even have jobs. I'm committed to them. It's an awesome responsibility, but you gotta do that for the people. They're your friends and your neighbors. It's a commitment. My father also said you gotta give back. It's not an option. It's an obligation. Thank you for listening to me. I know I'm long-winded, but I do have passion for this community. I chose to live here because it's a great community and there are great people here. We just got to make it better. Thank you.